So the original Thor Miracle deck was one of the most fun decks I've piloted in Marvel Snap, and despite the nerfs to key cards that made it drop in popularity, it's still one of the most explosive decks to run in today's meta. For today's build, let's focus on a top-down approach, starting with none other than Jane Foster. Her ability sets us up for the final turn of the game by filling our hand up with our zero-cost cards. These cards include Wasp and Yellowjacket to start, but also Mjolnir and Stormbreaker from Thor and Brave build's abilities. An important tip on our zero-cost cards is that we want to hoard them as much as we can in order to make our last turn of the game as explosive as possible. Playing all these cheap cards doesn't amount to much power on their own. That is unless we play Hit Monkey to cash in all our played cards. We'll want to hold on to Hit Monkey in most cases and surprise our opponents on turn 6 after playing several cards to push for some very high numbers. The other card that benefits from playing so many cards is Lucas Bishop. Unlike Hit Monkey, who we want to keep in our hand as long as possible, we benefit from playing Bishop as early as we can. The reason for this is because he's able to gain power over time, which also helps us free up energy in the last turn of the game for our other cards. The last of the trio that cares about the number of cards being played is Angela, and just like Bishop, we'll want to make sure we play her as soon as we can. In most games, we'll be filling up multiple lanes, which will leave Angela with 5 power on average. But there are cases where she's able to get even higher with the help of Kitty Pryde. Kitty Pryde is who we play when we don't have any of our key cards in hand, which are Angela, Bishop, Thor, and Bray. She works great in helping Angela and Bishop grow in numbers while buffing herself to be played alongside Hit Monkey on turn 6. Thor and Bray both provide big numbers for their cost, and we'll generally want to play them on different lanes when we can. They'll often be assisted by either Bishop or Hit Monkey to win their respective lanes. This deck excels at throwing priority to make it harder for our opponents to predict the lanes that we're committing to. On the flip side, it has a harder time going against decks that run cards like Allez, Sandman, or Leech. If you found this video useful so far, dropping a like and subscribing goes a long way in helping the channel. Thank you, and enjoy the matches. Allez, what's up? Okay, Fisk Tower to start. So we're gonna put down Kitty Pryde. We don't have anything else to play. She's a perfect candidate for that. Okay, White Palace. Let's get a little preview. Death. Okay. So that could mean a couple different things. Either destroy or... Okay. Destroy or Hela. Okay. Leaning towards destroy for sure. I think they're aware that we drew into death, so now as they're discarding all these different cards, our death will also be getting that bonus. So I think that's what they were hinting towards. So we can either do Thor or Bishop. We get into these situations where it's like, all right, which one? Usually if I have Jane Foster, I like to go Thor. If not, I do Bishop, but either one is okay in this case because it can go either way. Since we're running Kitty Pryde, we have Yellowjacket on board. Our Bishop is definitely gonna go up there in power. Next up, we have either Beta Ray Bill or Thor into Kitty Pryde. So let's go ahead and do the latter. That way our Bishop keeps increasing in power. Okay. So death is already playable now with 6 costs, so hopefully that goes down to 0 by turn 6. Alright. Now that we have 5, unfortunately didn't get the Jane Foster, but that's okay. We'll still do Beta Ray Bill. Hopefully we get the Stormbreaker. Also, a bit of a misplay was doing Kitty Pryde in the middle and not the left side. So Angela could have gotten a point there for that play. So just keep in mind that when Angela is in play and you have Kitty Pryde, to always play her on the Angela side if you have room. That way she's able to keep getting those points over time. Okay, Deadpool and Beta Ray Bill. Okay, I'm surprised they want to play that card. All right, but yeah, it looks like Death is gonna stay at 6. Maybe they opted to hold back on that so that they wouldn't get as they wouldn't give us the free Death either. We're definitely gonna go for the hit monkey into Shadow King, Kitty Pryde, like all that stuff over Death. It benefits us a lot more. So our bishop is gonna lose 4 power when we Shadow King, but they're gonna lose so much more here. They might do a... My only fear is that they might do Arnim Zola. That's a good play for them. So if they do, that's okay. We'll try to still get the right location and the left location, left and right. So let's go ahead and work this out. Hold on. Yellowjacket, Shadow King. Stormbreaker, Kitty into Hit Monkey. Let's snap that too. Alright, good game, good game. Let's see what we got. When you're running, when you have to play Yellowjacket, Arnim Solo, there we go. Okay. So as we thought, but we're prepared for that. We made sure that the left location is hefty enough, and the right's gonna take care of their stuff too. There we go. Yeah, and one quick tip is with Yellowjacket, since he does afflict our cards, to always... Good game, Allez. So always make sure to either follow it up with Shadow King, or if you have Luke Cage on board, it doesn't matter. They won't get affected. Anyway, Allez, good game, man. Hellion, what's going on? Ooh, Space Throne. Okay.
This just in.
Okay, Sentinel. So let's put down Angela. She's one of the cards we want to play as soon as we draw into her. So we have Thor and Beta Ray Bill, so I do feel comfortable playing Thor in the Angela lane. And then we just drew into Bishop too. So let's go ahead and do that. And then Beta Ray Bill, I'm thinking... that's gonna be difficult. I mean, I could play him in Strange Academy, but that's... ain't gonna move. Move it to Hope to maybe Space Throne on turn 5. It's gonna be tricky. We'll see. See what happens. Okay. Definitely taking a lot of our cards, so hopefully that was Stormbreaker. That way they just drew into nothing. Even though we won't use it, but so right. We have 5 to play with. Let's do Bishop and Armor. If Mantis locks down their Daily Bugle, that's great. If Mantis locks down their Space Throne, that's great. Okay. So they chose to just commit there. That's fine. Let's see what they have. Angela? Okay. Oh. Alright. Well. And we do have priority, so we don't have to fear an Alliath here. Yep, this is pretty good, pretty good. should be a retreat on their end unless they think they can challenge our Thor on the middle lane. Okay. So, oh, they actually didn't take our Stormbreaker. Good to know. It's gonna be tough to beat. They're gonna need 11. Okay. Got us there. Alright, not enough, not enough. Okay. Hellion, good game, man. Griffin 6-5. What's going on? Alright, Danger Room. I'll most likely play armor on it. Just so we don't have to deal with it. I mean, it helps them too, but I guess it all depends if we get enough information now to know that it's a destroyed deck. We might hold back on armor and play it elsewhere, but if you're a destroyed deck, you're probably going to play on Danger Room, right? Alright, turn 2. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, Nexus. We have a solid play. I mean, we can do armor, Thor, Beta Ray Bill. Like a solid play line. You know, we don't have Jane Foster yet, but there's always a chance to draw her. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Black Knight. Ooh. That might be a retreat on their end. That sucks. Oh, that's an issue. That's an issue. Damn. Okay. So that card is gonna destroy this deck. Wow. All of our key cards are 3 to 4 cost cards. So unless they do us a solid, I think that might be curtain call. Blade, yep. Okay, so yeah, at least we could do is play Jane Foster here, right? We already have our 2-0 cost cards, so we'll draw into Mjolnir Stormbreaker and have one more space for the next card. Okay. That's solid. Solid. In retrospect, maybe placing down Wasp and Yellowjacket and just making enough room for Thor and Beta Ray in the middle. Beta Ray Bill in the middle. No, it wouldn't have been enough time to do all that. So, alright, let's see what happens. So, let's play Bishop here. Mjolnir. Stormbreaker. That'll cause these cards to not... That'll cause Bishop to not be able to move. Luke Cage here. And then we... well, it doesn't matter the order because we have Luke Cage, right? Let's see what happens. Hello. Okay.
Minions to me.
What? Okay. Ugh. Wow. Okay. Magneto got us. Jeez. Yeah, Magneto got us. Yeah, it's so hard to plan for a Hela. 63. Yep. Griffin, good game, man. So Asteroid, not a good look. Not a good location for this deck. But yeah, like I was referring to before, maybe playing Yellowjacket, Wasp, and then, you know, Bishop and Luke Cage would have helped us out, but it would have ruined the play either way. Like, we wouldn't have been able to play Jane Foster on turn 5 since we had to play Beta Ray and Thor so soon. But yeah, either way, Griffin 6-5. Good play, man. Omega 00024. What's up, dude? Okay, Asteroid M. Yeah, so Asteroid M is not like the biggest fan of this deck that we're running. All of our anchors pretty much are weak to it because they have to move over there to the left. But we'll see. We have the option of, let's put Bishop here. We have the option of like filling it up early. We do have the 0 cost cards to do so. Okay. Alright, we won't judge here. Alright, so interesting play. Let's see. Angela and Kitty Pryde here. So we have our 2 of our key cards there on Asteroid M. That should be enough to take down whatever they're planning on the left location. So what we can do next is now Wasp, Kitty Pryde, and challenge retreat. Okay. Alright, fair enough. We were gonna Beta Ray Bill in the middle and work our way from there, you know. Jane Foster turn 5, turn 6, set up Luke Cage with or Spider-Woman into Kitty Pryde as a turn 6 play. Would be good too. Turn 7 ended with Stormbringer, Luke Cage, Yellowjacket, keep buffing up Bishop that way. So we were in a good position, and I think Omega picked up on it and said, "Nah, I'm out of here," which is a good call. It's a good call. Either way, Omega 00024. Good game, man. Phoenix, what's going on? Okay, X Mansion to start. So we drew into Yellowjacket. We're gonna try to save that for as late as we can. Best case scenario, turn 6. Okay. Noor's pretty neat, Noor Dimension. So let's put down Angela there. Start getting some of those Jins. Alright, so I think Thor is pretty good for our next play. And playing the Jin isn't necessary right now, but we're gonna get another one right now, so I feel like we don't need to clog up our hands too much. Okay, it's an Nakia. Might be running into maybe a Surfer deck. Okay, so we lucked out there with the Goose. That definitely is in our benefit. We have 6 to play with, so we can Jane Foster right now and get Wasp and Mjolnir to our hand. So I think that's a good play. Let's plop her down here, and we're just gonna play Jin again, just so that our hand doesn't get clogged up. We do want to still be able to draw each turn, so that's something to keep in mind, to always be aware how many 0 cost cards are in the deck, and making sure you end up with 6 so that you're able to draw. And as I say that, I played Jin, which gave us another Jin, so now I can't draw. So, so you also have to be more mindful of locations, so that this sort of situation doesn't happen to you. But that's okay. I'm thinking just armor, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with just armor. We'll draw an extra card on turn 6, and we have a lot to play with. Hit Monkey is going to be able to go up to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, just not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So far, a lot of different cards being played on their end. So I think the best case scenario here is probably to go left. We don't have anything crazy to worry about other than Odin being played on the right and the White Tiger getting another Tiger Spirit on the left. So let's make sure we go at least to 17. To 17, yeah. So if we Shadow King, yeah. So let's do that. Mjolnir. Into that. Oh. Yeah, we barely made it. But essentially, we wanted to focus on the left and middle. And hopefully that's enough. It is. It is. Okay, great. So they just had a Devil Dino play. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, so we wanted to... Essentially, what we wanted to do is guarantee the left and middle location. If they had... The only threatening thing was a little... That I was a little unsure of was Odin on the right, which could go either way. So we opted to make sure that we beat both scenarios. Because other than that, I mean, you got... They could have also had like a Doctor Doom, for example, which still wouldn't have won. So we planned it out. We planned it out, and sometimes it does, as you saw, take a long time to really plan out everything, since that's the big play on turn 6, is to be able to use all these different cards and how to use them and where to use them and what to focus on. I find it easiest to just focus on 2 and then have the rest of the, for lack of a better word, filler, like Mjolnir, who's not going to have any power. Put those cards on the location you're kind of wanting to abandon somewhat. Either way, Phoenix, your game, man.